All right, checking out track 6 at the Muleshoe project. Looks like we're trying to launch the drone here, dodging some trees. I believe we're over toward the far east side of the property where we just launched. And the entire west side of this property directly borders the county road and then the Muleshoe Conservation Area on the other side of the county road. So over 2,000 acres of additional land that you can use for generally hunting and camping and fishing and all kinds of good stuff. Swimming in the Little Niagara River, which you can see off in the distance. So we're getting situated here. Okay, so now we're facing basically west, and we're over about the east side of the property. Not quite the far east side, but we're way back into the property, looking west. You can see the county road at the bottom right there, so that's what borders the west side, and then directly across, you've got what we're seeing now, which is the Muleshoe Conservation Area, the Little Niagara River. It's gorgeous. If you follow that county road that you see, you'll come to a couple campsites or camping areas within the conservation area where you can camp for free. We've been told up to 14 days in a 30-day period, so that's pretty cool. The Little Niagara is just really a nice river for swimming. It's very clear generally. Fishing, canoeing, kayaking, all that good stuff flows up into Lake of the Ozarks about 10 or 15 miles to the northeast. So now looking northerly, there you can see the county road. So as we look northerly, the land sits on the right side of the county road, and the Muleshoe Conservation Area is on the left side of the county road. This is one of, I think, only about half a dozen tracts within the Muleshoe project that directly have the conservation area directly on the other side of the road, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so as we look northerly again, the property's on the right. Really cloudy out there when this drone video was done. Sometimes that's just what happens. Okay, so as we drift east and to the right, we're looking north, and we're going easterly on the property. So from the county road, it goes down immediately and then back up, probably a level area in the middle, and then rises up more until you get to the far east side. And the far east side has what appears to be a nice wide level ridge on it, so that could potentially be a beautiful place to have a campsite or even build a cabin or a home, but you'd have to create some kind of trail or driveway to get to it. So this would be a tract where you kind of got the possibility of creating some value right away if you were to create a driveway into the property, looking down on what is going to be the east side. Beautiful timber, nice mixture of timber on this. It's mostly hardwood, so we saw red oak, white oak, hickory, sycamore, black walnut. The guys found pecan trees, persimmon trees, which the deer love. And then toward the west side of the property, you've actually got what looks like a grove of cedar trees. So now we're essentially over the east side, and we're looking more or less due west. Often you can see how the property kind of slopes down, up, and then down again. Got some big clouds, shadows everywhere, and cloudy skies, but we're still getting a pretty good look at this property. This one, more than many of the others, has the potential for an extremely private site, with that largest level area being on the far east side. So that'd put you almost a quarter mile back from the county road. This is an early spring drone video, so not all the leaves have come out yet. And early spring in the Ozarks is really pretty because you have all these different greens, different shades of green, I should say, coming from the different species of tree. And those darker trees you see, that's probably the cedar grove that we spotted on the west side of the property, I would guess. Niagara River, which you can see, the Muleshoe Conservation Area. The conservation area is in 2 or 3 tracts right in this area, and the tract that this borders that is right across the road from this property is the largest tract within the conservation area. So, I mean, you've got access to miles of trails. There are actually fishing ponds, we've been told, within the conservation area, and of course the Niagara River. Awesome property. We've just never had a project like this. We're super excited. If you have any questions, just let us know.